guy's going to be a problem.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's Foles.
Oh, goddamn.
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The numbers for Yeldon on the ground last week. 20 carries, 74 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
This was a passing league. I thought this was they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Yeldon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
Next man
No
up.
excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body and wishes the ball was in the
Hey,
air.
no problem,
Come on,
dog.
baby.
You
Come
won
on.
$16 million.
No dice that time.
Guess what?
The New York
Nah.
set to take the field.
It's another fucking field goal. Kidding.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Hi-yow. Good job, Michael Bennett. How's that not a fumble, though? Let's look at this. Oh, man. Okay, I guess.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go with the tight end, Allah.
Now Foles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. Foles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
Damn, turn around.
Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Good job, Jalen.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And our attention turns now to T.J. Yeldon. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's a give to Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking to throw. He'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Back to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade. the Sports Fuel Company.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go now. Blue line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up the throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He
Good
did
job.
say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. You got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The ball comes out, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Clement. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that right there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the stick.
I thought they intercepted it off the deflection. What happened?
They can move the
oh.
Here, a nice route.
Oh, okay. I see what happened. Oh, what great concentration, Goddard.
First down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It wasn't. It wasn't.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. That's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And brought down.
Good job, Nicky Franchise. Good job, Nicky Franchise. Way to get through your progressions. You saw, good job, Nicky Franchise. Way to get through your progressions.
The 25. Foles now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he will lose
your block
and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the safety. Watch the safety.
They'll drop the throw. That is
good job.
The 7.
Good job, Nicky Franchise.
Down at about the 6-yard line.
Welcome back, Nelson Aguilar.
First catch of the game. It's a first down.
Welcome back.
The passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little
Safety
bit
had
more.
to take
You don't
the
go totally
deep
away.
middle. Good read, Nicky Franchise. The safety had to take the deep middle. So you knew that guy was one-on-one. Good job. There's no way he'd get there to help. Good job. Another good read, Nicky Franchise.
From running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he is
Good job!
in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Good job.
Yeldon,
Good job,
his
TJ.
sixth touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people.
Good job. Good job. Guys, we should have 3 more points. Our damn field goal kicker can't make a freaking 25. Oh, good double team. Way to seal the edge. Way to seal the edge. I see you, Stevie. That's a defensive lineman trying to get out there. He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Oh, actually, that's a linebacker with his hand on the ground. Hey, man. Good job, guys.
So you have some space to get to the pylon, so I want to make sure I try and move him a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now
Nice long drive.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's TJ Yeldon able to finish it off with a rushing touchdown.
Gracious.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
I saw you try to strip him. I saw you try to strip him.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Oh, no, hope you're all right, dog. Hey, look, the trainer saying, hold it like this. Hold it like this. It won't jiggle.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I still like the way you guys swarm to the football.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
I love the way you guys swarm to the football. We'll show that a little later.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go.
The pitch
Get out there,
goes
get out
to
there.
Barkley.
Good job!
This one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will hold it first
All right,
down
all
as
right.
they get him to the ground at the 37.
I love the way you guys swarm to the ball.
Here, but they do convert on
I love the way you guys swarm to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it to Barkley.
He stepped out of bounds. How did he not step out of bounds?
3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Defense into a great defense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, man.
They'll
Wow.
complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
All right.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my
Hey,
perspective.
good hustle, Jordan
What we
Hicks.
just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Show the rookie something
A
different.
first down carry for Barkley.
Good job.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be
Show the rookie a
second
little something
down.
different here.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
All right.
Now let's go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Evan Ingram was the intended target. Third down here.
Oh, that should have been a
There's
pick.
been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to
something
keep
different.
a defense off balance with
Showing
what they're
something different.
doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I
Show
think you're
something
right.
different.
They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw.
Good job.
There he goes.
Good job.
Back right around the 41-yard line.
Showing something different.
Blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is
Good
the
job.
last line of defense against a long pass. And he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play.
Hi-ya.
Otherwise,
Oh, man.
a big play could result for the offense.
Baya! Oh, man. Ooh, man, that was A-Lo guy. That's what we gonna do. Keep our defense on the field, baby.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway.
Guys.
It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
That guy is freaking black. Good gracious.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Good try. Good try. Good try.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Well run with Yeldon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one.
Good job, guys.
As we send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. The Bears still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, it's the former Super Bowl MVP, Nick Foles, with a strong first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw.
Pick off. Oh, pick it off.
Picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wow. Darby, you normally get those. You normally get those, Darby.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
They'll look to throw. And
Good job.
It's going to be incomplete.
So he's kicking into the
On
win
3rd and 1,
56.
I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
they're more
not
clinical.
nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more
Look
of
at
a
this
cushion in the
guy.
game.
Look at
Chance
this
to
guy.
win. Defense
He
shuts
is a
down.
man.
Let's see if the offense gets done.
He is a man. This guy is a man. Payow! Landon Collins comes in and says, Payow! He says, hey, man, you got to do better than that, dog. You got to do better than that, dog. You got to do better than that, dog. That's all you got.
Yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Yeldon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Oh, these cheating rats.
Stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I
These
think go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Take our 4th and inches. These cheating bitches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The New York set to take the field.
I should have known that's
forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Good job!
Here as he's
Good job!
Down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Oh, everybody's covered. Everybody's covered. Everybody's covered.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
A handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This one taken from the 7. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
First down.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now Foles. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Foles now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Foles. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Yes, the bomb!
Able to get this down deep on the Giants field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attack.
Good job, Dorsett!
They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Good job, Dorsett. That's a big catch.
So
let's look at this. That's huge right there. That is huge right there. The safety came in. Look, that safety came up. So, yep. Oh, look. Oh, either one of them. Hey, look, but this guy's got the most speed. Way to put some loft under it.
On the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
13.
This is Yeldon.
Oh, this guy!
To work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Come on, go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job.
Effort there.
Good job, Brooke.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Good job,
Brooke.
Brooke.
The Eagles add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually
way
a
to
fun
come
one
over
to
and pick
watch,
that
wasn't
guy
it?
up.
For me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
3-6.
Going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here we go now. Boom.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Are you kidding me? When did he get hurt?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now he'll look to throw here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Good job, defense!
He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles.
Good job, way to pick him off! Way to pick him off, Jink! Way to get him, Jinky!
But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Way to get him,
Here
Jink!
comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Watch that safety.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Good job! Good job, Nicky!
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a
Look
first
at
down.
Nicky franchise!
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Look at Nicky franchise. That's why we gave you the money. That's why we gave you the money. Whoop, get off me. Good job, Nicky franchise. Good job, Goddard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Yeldon.
Oh, come on, you
And
know
he's gonna
what?
have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Of course.
Offense.
Of course. Of course. That's what they're going to call.
So this will be accepted as
Still
it moves
first
the
down.
offense backwards.
Of course that's what they're going to call.
They go play action here on
Linebacker on him.
And
That's a
he throws it
linebacker on
to
him.
the middle, complete.
Good read,
And they
Nicky
work this right
franchise.
across the 45.
That's a
They'll get picked up
linebacker
there
on
at
him.
20 yards.
Good job, Nicky. Way to read that. Watch this. Watch, we're going to put the man in motion. We're gonna put this guy. We already flexed him out. But you saw that this guy right there went with him. Oh, no, the hell that wasn't. Oh, man, that's damn, that's Landon Collins. Oh, he turned him around. Boy, that guy's terrible in coverage. Wow. Good gracious. And then he drug him. Good job.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. David Emerson able to bring him down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I want to call. What do you have? What do you have? What do you? Oh, okay. All right. I like this.
The Eagles on third down.
This.
They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
This guy, I don't know if he can catch.
They'll drop to throw.
Good job. Good job. Goddard again.
He's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the
Take a look at that just in case. Just in case someone wants to call that across. I think he was more than 4 yards down the field.
He has a knack for finding his way open
Goddard.
and completing the connection.
Let's just take a look. Oh, yeah, I think he was definitely way past 4 yards. Way past 4 yards. Way past 4 yards. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, let's check again. Because the ball's on the 40. Ball's on the 47. Oh, yeah. He's definitely 4 yards down the field. He's definitely 4 yards down the field. Not a crosser. Good job. Good job.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Look at this fella!
Down, but
Look at this fella!
12 yards on back-to-back
Look
plays.
at this
That's another
fella!
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did
Look at
tell
this
us that he
fella.
thrives on being at
There's
his peak.
4 Giants over there. These guys have given up. These guys have given up. We have beat the spirit right out of them. We have beat the spirit right out of these guys.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
All right. You see the safety. Should be a pretty easy pitch and catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Should be pretty easy pitch and catch. You saw the safety.
Get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You saw the safety.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and
Look
now
at
it's
Nicky
1st and goal.
freaking Franchise. Are you kidding me?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Nicky, that was going to be an interception. That's okay. That was going to be an interception.
Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
That was going to be an interception.
There's still time to rectify this situation because
all right.
the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Foles.
Good job!
Into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job, Nicky! Nicky Fran!
Touchdown.
That's why we gave you the money, dog. That's why we gave you the money. Good job. That's easy. That guy didn't even bump you off the line of scrimmage. Good job, Philip Dorsett. Good job, guys.
Season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
We're undefeated on the road. We can't win at home.
That one a long 11-play drive.
How does that happen? We can't win at home. We are 1-3 at home.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles,
way to turn that around. It's a 14-point swing. They had first and goal, and we picked them.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go. Blue Niners.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
They can run it all they want. They can run it all they want.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Okay. Hey, they can have all those. They can have all those they want. This don't mean, yeah.
You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right.
This don't mean,
yeah. Him a little bit towards the center of the field, so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make it count.
And you kept him in bounds. And you kept him in bounds. Good job.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hey, all those you want.
Nice chunk there on the
you have all those you want.
And it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
You have all those you want.
8 and 9.
You have all those you want.
Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man.
Keep him in bounds. Keep him in bounds. There you go.
And he's corralled, but not before getting
you have all those he wants.
35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Sure have.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it to Barkley on the check down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Oh, damn.
He finds Beckham complete.
Damn. Okay, all right. Hey.
For a Giant touchdown.
Odell
Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Why would we do that?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
No manger, no crib for Jesus, lay down his sweet head. The star in the sky, look down where he belongs.
They'll run with Clement, and he'll take this one down to about the 40.
This guy's celebrating.
The Giants, they get the officials'
You're a tough
attention
guy.
and take another timeout.
You're a tough guy, fella.
They'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
You're a tough guy, fella. Oh no, the Bengals.
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll go with the ground attack.
Oh, look at this guy!
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
We're against the wind. We're going to punt.
Seconds remaining.
You're going to punt. That's what you're going to do. Make these good guys go the length of the field.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Yeah, okay. Did he?
And a nice job
Did he?
here on special
Did he miss hit
teams.
it?
This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard
Did he
line.
miss hit it?
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would. Because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation.
Get him, Twan!
Now they're going to have to look back. And
Get him, Twan!
That might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end.
Good job, Nicky franchise. Oh, no, hold on. Well, let's put the Daubers in. The Daubers. Good job, Nicky franchise.
Zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Good job, guys. That's a division win. Oh, man.
Let's go. White, 90. White.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Good job, guys. We get a couple guys back next week. Coach Gill out.
Road win in the National Football League.